Inside Sales Talk. My name is Mark Bayless, co-host of Real Inside Sales Talk with Mark and Jayson. Find us online at www.realinsidesalestalk.com and find us at facebook.com/ISATalk. Jayson, how you doing tonight?
I'm wonderful, my friend. Let's tell some people why we're doing Real Inside Sales Talk.
Why we're doing it. You know, if you listen to episode 1 of Real Inside Sales Talk when we were starting out brand new, you know, we're so sick of the fake coaching people telling you, click here, buy my product, you're going to be rich, blah, 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 blah. All these people selling the same service over and over again, like sales funnels, CRMs, bullshit, real estate coaching, coaching in general for sales, timeshare, anything. And I was just so sick of hearing it. I wanted to filter that bullshit out and start my own thing. I've been in sales for 13 years, been on the phones for 13 years, and I've got a lot to offer.
You do, Mark, and that's what we want to cut through. Is so many coaches out there just tell people they kind of inflate their dreams to an unexpected level. They don't get them to do, okay, what do you need to do each day that are going to get you to actually achieve your dreams? That's the difference between Mark and myself. What I like to talk about, and what you're going to find out when you become a coaching client with Mark and myself, is I like to talk about the mindset. It's all in your head, because negativity is a huge killer for people. If you visualize success will happen. Mark, you like to focus on the nuts and bolts, actually getting it done. Sitting there with our clients, going through those calls with them, sitting there next to them, handling those objections to them. That's one thing that we bring to people when they become our coaching client.
Absolutely. So Jayson talks about bringing a great mindset and building great coaching. Me, I bring experience. Oh my gosh, I bring experience.
Can't draw either.
Can't draw, can't say the right thing. Yeah, I bring experience. You know, I've been in the field for so long. I've seen what works. I've seen what doesn't work. I've failed multiple times, and through my successes, I've also failed. And it's okay to increase your failure rate as long as you're getting like higher and higher and higher and better and better and better. And what's happened is I eventually failed so much that I learned how to be successful.
Exactly, and that's what you have to do, is learn from those mistakes out there. Increase your failure rate, like Mark says, because you increase your failure rate, you're going to increase your knowledge. You're going to fail less. So what you have to do is each day, go out there, put yourself out there to be able to accomplish those goals that you're wanting to accomplish, whether it's making 100 calls, 20 calls, 50 clients, 100 clients. You want to go out there each day and talk to everybody, don't you, Mark?
Yeah, and you can't be generic. You can't go on autopilot. You have to get prepared mentally, emotionally, and physically.
Yes.
You know, if you're out drinking the next night, yelling at a Chiefs game, you know, and you don't have a voice when you come into work the next day, one, you're not going to feel good, and two, you probably won't have a voice.
Right.
You know, and you have to be you cannot be afraid to pick up the phone. You cannot be afraid to say hello.
Right.
You can't be afraid to say, hey, do you know who I am and what I do?
Right. And that's why you're exactly right, Mark, because having a great mindset out there and having great tools at your disposal to be able to close those leads, to get that for sale by owner to sign up, to get that expired listing to sign up, to get that person to take that test drive, give you the credit information. You can run their credit and sell them a car. That's what we want to do here, and that's what we focus on at Real Inside Sales Talk, is we cut through some of the over-enthusiasm,
the lies
of other coaches.
You know, the machines, you know, what are good machines, what are bad machines, you know. Oh, people are saying, you know, webinars don't work anymore. Facebook ads aren't working anymore.
Right.
That's not true. Just because they say it doesn't mean it's true. And, you know, a lot of people will say a lot of things, and at the end of the day, you're going to have to talk to 100,000 people to really realize no one knows what they're talking about.
Right.
Except for the people that actually go through it every day. Like, I'm on the phones every day. I'm going on listing appointments and buyers appointments every day.
Right.
I'm doing the grind. And I've done this not just in real estate, but timeshare, computer sales, political funds. I've done it all.
Well, and what this does, what we get you to, is we get you to close more deals. We get you to be more successful each day. We get you to work more effectively. You've heard of the expression, work smarter, not harder. That's what we want you to do, is work smarter with these leads. Know your scripts, know your objections, know how to handle those objections. Have a strategy each day. Purposeful action is what you want to take. Each day, when you're in there pitching, when you're in there making those calls, each day you want to visualize the sales happening, and the sales will happening with it. But that can't happen without taking care of and knowing your scripts, knowing how to handle those objections. One thing Mark and myself do when we do hands-on coaching and when we do seminars for people, we get in there with the trenches with you. We get in there.
We'll cold call with you.
We will. We do.
You will.
We do.
I will do 500 calls right next to you, but you better be dialing right next to me.
Yeah, and you heard it here.
And you're going to learn.
And you are. Because the only way for you to learn is for you to fail, for you to review that experience, for you to apply that knowledge that you just, that failure, the knowledge from the failure that you just went through, you're going to apply that on your next sale. So that means, Mark, when I call that for sale by owner, the first one, I've got a new objection I can handle. It's like I love when for sale by owners tell me that they've sold 3 or 4 houses, because then I say, hey, you should be a real estate agent.
Hey, yeah, you should be working with me. So do you just do this for fun, or what's going on?
Exactly.
Build a relationship.
Exactly.
And again, tune into realinsidesalestalk.com. Tune into facebook.com/ISA Talk. Don't look for us for our drawing or artist skills. I'm terrible at it. But I guarantee the material that we're going to give you is not bullshit.
Right. And we're going to fail at this until we get it right. RealInsideSalesTalk.com is where you want to find Mark and myself. You can find us at Facebook, facebook.com/ISA Talk. Like us and subscribe to our podcast. We do it 3 times a week. Like and review and share us on iTunes, Stitcher. Find us again, facebook.com, realinsidesalestalk.com. And one thing I want to mention real quick, Mark, the best CRM dialer out there, Vulcan 7.
Vulcan 7. I personally use it every morning for all my lead generation purposes. I can do emails, I can do phone calls, I can do everything I need to do to get a hold of this contact to find out if I'm going to be able to generate business or not. Look for vulcan7.com/realISA Talk, or go to realinsidesalestalk.com. Click on the Vulcan 7 logo. There's a short video by me personally that I made, just outlines a very small fraction of it. Then pay for Vulcan 7. You'll get a free month of coaching from me. I will personally be with you every step of the way.
Mark will be with you every step of the way.
Every step of the way. If you're having problems with scripts, converting, can't get a hold of people, let's talk about changing your approach and see what we can make better.
Exactly. Folks, thank you for watching RealInsideSalesTalk.com with Mark and Jayson. Check us out 3 times a week. Go to our website, RealInsideSalesTalk.com.
Peace! Let's do that again.